start live. Just give me 1 second to get the tweet out, and then we'll start.
Emoji waving hand with medium skin tone.
Hey, appreciate all the love. We gonna kick it out real quick. Just 1 second. I'm just setting up a tweet, just so the team owners know, and then we can start with the show. And I figured, what a better way to do it than in my career. I'm just gonna turn down my sound here. So, mailman.
Boogas CNN.
Got to tag mailman 2K all day in your post. 2K hunt search. And the 6GL finest show. We gonna get that out. And we gonna drop it to the team owners. And then we ready to go with the all-star picks. So I appreciate everybody dropping in. And we about to kick off here. Just gonna send them the link. A couple people we tried to get in time, but they were in games, so we couldn't get it out to them in time, unfortunately. But let's kick it off. Slaps 6GL, your host. The 6GL finest show. And we really wanted to kick it off here today with your all-star picks. So we're going to kick it off here with your all-star captains, because the picks really go out to the nominations post that we put out the other day, which Kid Lit was a hot topic on. Kid Lit, as you know, is originally from Throwdown, and he now plays for Money Team. And Money Team has been mopping up the scene. They took the championship in 6GL and also took home a couple tournaments last season in 6GL. So congratulations to Kid Lit for already making the All-Star polls, but that does not mean that Kid Lit is in the All-Star game, because it's up to the community. You guys, the community. So we put the polls up. What you guys do is simply go to the All-Star polls, and you guys cast your votes. Put them out to the community. Get your teammates involved. So, you know, I really wanted to announce that if you did put your stats in late as a team owner, I mean, you're going to make the all-star polls in games. Your stats are being updated right now, but if they're put in late past date, you still have a chance to make the all-star game, the all-star polls, but it may affect your ranking for the all-star captain. So right now what we're going to do is we're actually going to lower the filters, because we did lower the games played this season. So what we did is we actually lowered it to 15 games played this season. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all for any team. What we do is we do 8 games or 7 games played minimum if we're in a good mood. And that's as a team, and then we look for the players through the filters of the stats of 5 games played minimum with at least 15 to 20 shots taken. For the field goal percentages, by the way, when we announced the field goal percentages at that time for the All-Star, that's the minimum on all of that, and that's what goes for our stats. So when we put the 3 games in, what we're going to do from there is we're going to go down the list. Now, the top points per game is going to be the All-Star captain, and the top assists per game is going to be the other all-star captain. Now, the first all-star captain, being the points per game, will allow this player to get first pick. So what we do is we do a draft 10. So the all-star polls will go out tomorrow. I believe it's at 11 a.m. or 12 in the afternoon, and that's Eastern time. And you, the community, team owners, players, keep a lookout because you guys will only have about 3 to 4 hours to vote on this. Now, the way the votes go is there's 4 shooting guards picked, 4 point guards picked, with the exception of the positions that are already picked, because now the reason why we do 4 per category and 2 all-stars is there are 2 reserves for the all-star game. So there's 4 positions per category. You have 4 point guards, 4 shooting guards. On the polls, you get 4 small forwards, you get 4 power forwards, and you get 4 centers. Now, the 2 in each category with the top amount of votes as per the community land themselves in the all-star game. Now, what we do is we go to the list. Let's say we go to the filters and we say, okay, we already got an all-star captain picked, and with that all-star captain, let's say that all-star captain's a point guard position, and the point guard's got the highest amount of votes as per that position. One of those point guards that got picked, being the highest votes for the community, will go in as a reserve. So the top votes, obviously, with the point guard will go in to get to play, and the one with the next below will get the reserve spot. So, I just wanted to, before we kick it off with the All-Star captains, I just wanted to say that we do have round-robin events, and they are going out to the community. We've got hit up a lot in email consistently. We've got hit up in messages. We've gotten hit up in Twitter feeds. And a lot of teams are asking us, hey, can we get in the season? Unfortunately, it is too late. We don't like to, say, hey, you can join the season, and there's not enough time for you to get your games in. But we are going to have some events, and that's kind of tied into what we have going on with the round robin event right now, which is just close to the 6GL teams right now, which counts towards their season games, and more or less teams that are trying to get those extra games in to get into that playoff position. What they do is they come out, you get 4 or 5 teams, depending on how many teams they're saying they want to, fire around matchup that night, and they go 1 for 1. The highest amount of wins, they get a stream gift. They can give that gift out during one of their streams, any one of their streams. So the gift will pertain of, you can get like a profile pic made, banner, a live now gift. So what they'll do is they'll give it out to one of their viewers at random to promote their streams, to promote their team and their players, which is cool. So let's just kick it off here. Let's go back to the All-Star event, because that's what you guys really came here for. And we're going to kick it off with the number 1 All-Star captain. And that is going to, and drum roll, that's going to D-Sav from the Bag Chasers. And keep in mind, this is minimum games played with 3 and minimum shots attempted 15. D-Sav is averaging 28 points per game. He's got a total of 168 buckets. So let's give it up to D-Sav. You're getting first pick in the draft 10. So once the All-Stars are picked through the polls, they'll put it in a chat, and you will get to draft 10 your All-Star team. Let's kick it off here now with the second pick, which is going for the assists per game. So this is a big name in the community for the assists per game, and let's give a big shout out and a big round of applause, because this isn't your first time being at an All-Star game. Let's go back to Season 3. Trill ADB with 12 assists per game. So Trill, big shout out from a different breed, who is doing a lot of big things throughout the community and their members for getting them noticed, and so much more. So big shout out. We'll see you at the All-Star game. You get number 2 pick. But let's not leave it off there. Let's shout out a couple of the top players and a couple of the top categories, as there is stats being updated as we speak. I'd like to give a big shout out to Good Vibes Only, who had a 50-point game already this season. We are looking at the number 2 spot with KVNG, KAPP 18, King Cap. That's right, you heard it here, King Cap, 27 points per game. He came just shy of being an All-Star cap this season, just underneath D-Sav. So congratulations. Let's give a big shout out to the number 3 spot from Doccation, who will also be going up there on the leaderboards. I like to cha-cha, so if you like to cha-cha, get those votes out on the polls tomorrow morning and get to cha-cha. Big shout out to Boog, number 4 spot, 25.2 points per game. And we got number 5, Status Quo, 25 points per game. That's Ninja Assassin. So let's just move over. We're going to move over to the big man. And when you get into the big man, it's all about those rebounds, all about those blocks per game. So let's kick off here with the rebounds per game. The number 1 spot, Kiki Hicks, who is no longer on who is on the sorry, we're gonna click on the roster here. It's just got put in with a period, but Kiki Hicks, shout out. Omplex EG from Evacuation Row with 10.7. Big shout out. We got number 3, another Bag Chasers, Harvey 1K. Put it up, get him out, get them pulls going. Let's see if Harvey 1K out there tomorrow or if he's just shy of that big man position. As when we are looking for the big man position, we do cue into steals, blocks per game, rebounds, points, and field goal percentage. So Harvey, stay tuned for tomorrow to see if you're on those leaderboards. We got Zay in there too as well, and we got Versace Tech 6. So shout out Unruly Gang, shout out No Chance, and we're going to move over to the 3-point field goal percentage with 15 minimum shots attempted. Shout out Unruly OG Uptown, 83%. Unruly Gang, let's go with the number 1 spot. We got number 2. We got No Chance. I believe that's No Chance, or we have 2 NCs in there. So I'm gonna click on that and just make sure, just to see the player card here for the No Chance. So we're just gonna wait for this to load. All right. So here it is. Yep, that's No Chance. King J the Don from No Chance. Okay, I see you, King John. Don with Don Perry. Let's go. Okay, Don has got it going on. All right, so we're going to click right back here, and we're going to continue on with the 3-point field goal percentage. And then we're going to go into your steals per game, blocks per game, not keep you waiting because the round robin event has started, and we have Unruly Gang versus Barcode Esports at the moment. And I need to also get with my team Status Quo, where I will be on court, on deck tonight, playing some of those teams in the round robin events. So don't forget to come back and check out the vibes in a little bit. But we also have some golden ticket turning games going on to keep you guys going for the night. We have Doccation. They are in the Final Four. They're playing their game as well. But let's kick it back now that it's loaded. We're going to go back to the 3-point field goal percentage. We got Smooth Go Crazy New Direction, 72%. So we got some Sniper of the Years, Respect the Hook, from Sin City Gaming, who has now moved over to Barcode Esports. So he is now holding that number 4 spot for Barcode Esports. Congratulations, Respect the Hook. I believe that's Respect the Hook. No, got that wrong. Brooklyn Sniper. But Respect the Hook, big shout out. BK got you. Great year. You got 75%. So we're moving over to the blocks per game. And Harvey, 1K, number 1. Let's go. Bag Chasers. Zay, we got you up there too. 1.5. Jelly GVO. Good vibes only. Point God 2. Good vibes only. 1.3. And we got Big Nick from AON. All or Nothing. Let's go. So let's kick it off. We're going to go to the steals per game, and then we're going to end it off. Let's go with this one. We're going to go steals per game, the number 1 spot, from a different breed, Trajan. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Trajan, 4.2, killing the league. And then we got a number 2 spot from a different breed. Once again, Never Lose Brooks, which looks like a different breed has been a tight defensive team this season. Shout out to Never Lose Brooks. Number 3, Good Vibes Only, Point God. Shout out again. Number 4, Status Quo, Ninja Assassin. And number 5, Bag Chasers. We got D-Hugs. Big shout out to D-Hugs on the leaderboard with that number 5 spot. So I want to keep in mind, as the stats are going in, these will change by the morning. When the morning has come, you will see that a little bit of the stats have changed as the polls go up, as we get on a few of those last-minute games, a few of those last-minute screenshots that were submitted just before the deadline or just after the deadline that we allowed through. So I appreciate everybody watching and queuing in. And just remember, we do have the golden ticket, so keep a lookout at 6 Gaming League on your notifications on Twitter, and you will see the tweets going up, and you will see Dacation and a couple other teams playing. We had an upset last night to New
Yes,
Direction.
sir.
So we going to see them back in the playoffs. We had Money Team taking another dub. Money Team took the golden ticket last year, so they are the defending champs, and they are in the finals once again. So we will see tonight who will be in that final spot where we have a different breed versus Dacation. So let's catch it. Semifinals. Let's go. Golden ticket. And we got the round robin, guys. So I appreciate everybody queuing in. I really would have liked to kick off with a little bit of this my career going on here. But you know what? We got all the fans and stuff, so it looks pretty cool. They all cheering for y'all, you know, the All-Star event. So really appreciate you guys viewing in. And we will have special guests coming out onto our show as things wrap up. And we do have some interviews open for a few of the players in 6GL. 6GL that are opening up. Of course, the MVP of the Golden Ticket Tourney will get an interview on our show, as well as a full video edit for Twitter to post to get themselves noticed, whether they're going for the 2K League, that Twitter clout, or whether they're just trying to make a name. So I appreciate y'all queuing in, and congratulations to the All-Star captains. Once again, that's Trill from a different breed, the number 2 captain with assists per game, 12.0, dishing the ball. Good stuff, Trill, and keeping the turnover count low. That's good stuff. So I'd like to count out D-Sav as the number 1 once again, All-Star captain picked with his 28 points per game. GVO, Good Vibes Only, King Cap coming up just shy with that 27. So we'll see y'all at the All-Star game. Get your voting pads out. D-Sav, ADB for the rest of the people. Get your voting pads out for the polls as they go up at 11 a.m. About 12 the latest in the afternoon, early morning tomorrow. You have 3 to 4 hours to vote. Get it out to the community. Get your votes in. The polls will go out. The draft 10s will go in. And the All-Star captains will pick the teams, pick a date. We'll get the graphics done. We'll get it out to you, the community, so you guys can watch the entertainment. You guys can watch some of the best friendships evolve, and also some spiciness from both sides as they move into the playoffs, as you get some players trying to get some highlight action on each other. So we'll catch you next time, and the hype never stops in the 6GL on the 6GL Finest Show. Your host, Slap 6GL.